time. So today, beyond content creation, we would want to talk about a topic that has struck our dear country, Nigeria, the flooding disaster. Do you know that a flood warning alert was issued early in May this year, 2022, by the Nigerian Hydrological Service Agency, established in 2010 under the Federal Ministry of Water Resources? They listed some states to be affected, to include Adamawa, Benue, Kogi, Edo, Delta states, Anambra, and some other states. They call the attention of the general public, more especially states and local communities, to intensify and set up efforts to avert the flood. But judging on the situation in our hands, their warning was definitely not adhered to. We saw videos of children and their families whose homes have been totally claimed by water, posted on Facebook by a content creator, Lucky Udu. These children were so calm and could not do anything to help themselves in the face of the suffering and possibility of death. Now, our concern is about these innocent children who have to go through this major disruption, losses, and are living through these frightening experiences. These videos have tormented us since we saw them. I mean, indirectly, by merely knowing the seeing the horrific havoc these children are going through, and knowing that someone somewhere, more especially a child like me, is going through such a painful phase and a painful phase of life. Across many states, the story is the same, as floods have ravaged and displaced many homes and children. In Delta, Ugeli, places like Uzere, and some parts of Ibide, other communities around the Isoko South local government area are not left out. Even the state capital, Asaba is not even to be spared. Buildings along the Asaba Lagos Expressway from the Niger Bridge will take you into complete shock. In Edo State, farmlands in communities like Ofupo have been totally destroyed due to the flood, and farmers have now lost their products. In my state, Anambra, record has it that these communities, Obaro, Onisha North, Onisha South, Anambra East, Anambra West, Oka North, Anyamelu, and Oyi local government area are currently underwater. Possible causes of this flood, I believe to be a combination of factors like climate change, which has caused heavy rainfall and made rivers overflow their banks. 2. Poor waste management control due to poor or non-existent drainage channels. Oh, do you remember the time when passers-by dumped their refuse into our drainage gutters and causing flood at the end of the street? You are right, that should be the cause of this flooding disaster. 3. Construction of settlements in floodplains due to improper planning of urban or rural areas. The effects of the recent flood disaster in Nigeria are: 1. Food crisis, because many farmlands in Nigeria have been destroyed by the flood. Nigerians should brace themselves for an upcoming food crisis come next year. 2. The families affected will suffer increased poverty, sickness that may lead to death, and the community will surely struggle in resuming their lives, and parents will not be keen to the idea of sending their children back to school. 3. Social infrastructures like roads, pipe-borne waters, electricity, roads, and transformers will be totally destroyed by the flood and will need to be replaced, which will cost the government a huge sum of money. And do you know the worst part of this? During this time, the community, the people living in that area will have to stay without these basic infrastructures. 4. And finally, these families will flee from these affected areas and then go and overpopulate and overstretch the facilities, and then which will cause, you know, overpopulation in the country. And Kendra, just go on. Giving and helping these um, displaced victims in such a trying time will give them a sense of belonging, and the strength and will to live. I beg on philanthropists to help philanthropists, religious bodies, NGOs, federal governments, and well-meaning Nigerians to help these children and their families in such a trying time. They should also help in donating food, medicines, clothes, and other items like blankets and mattresses. They should also help in relocating these citizens to a well set up camp with good sanitary facilities and Medicare to help them through this life threatening challenge. So, I think that's all we have to say about this situation. Um, for every child out there facing one challenge or the other, we want to tell you that even though at the time your chances look thinner, keep strong, and at the end you come out a winner. So this song, we acknowledge Chidinma and Project Fame for this beautiful song. It happens to be our favorite song. So just keep strong, keep going, and listen to this song.
I've climbed so many mountains this time. I fought so many battles, but I came through stronger.